Jay Skress with the headphones on. How are you feeling, Jay Skress?
I'm feeling good.
You've been doing podcasting. You've been doing FM radio. How do you like it? You've been doing it for a while now. How long has it been?
Probably like almost a year or so.
Have you found your footing? Do you know where you're at?
I do. I'm getting more comfortable and
China.
I really like it.
Do you know the character that you want to be? Like you gotta either, a lot of people say be yourself, but amplify yourself, amplify your own personality. Do you know like what path you're gonna take to be in entertainment?
I don't believe so yet. No, I don't.
Do you think you might take the dumb blonde route? I'm not saying you're dumb and blonde,
Right.
but that's marketable. It's very marketable.
No, I don't mind doing that. I'm always down for some funny laughs.
Because we want to get to where like people are listening in their car and then like they don't want to go inside when they pull up in their house. We want them to sit in their car and listen to us and finish it. So it's going to be sensational. So you've got to play a part of that.
Right.
And do you know what could really make big radio and big audio and big podcasting? What sells?
Sex.
Sex sells. Now, you're the only female that's on the Mosh Jelton show.
Yes.
So let me ask you.
Ooh, what?
When you're dating a guy, or if you're going to date a guy, or if you're going to talk to a guy, how long do you make him wait before you do anything?
I guess it depends. I feel like if you go out with a guy and you are really vibing with him and it kind of comes natural, if you wanna
hook up on the
kiss or
first
something.
date?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Sometimes
So
it
you don't
makes
think
you know
there's
if you like them.
You don't think there's nothing wrong with hooking up on the first date?
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that.
How many times do you think you've hooked up on the first date?
I don't know. Probably a good amount.
Let me ask you this.
What?
In terms of hooking up with dudes, would you say you're not that seasoned, you're average, you're very seasoned, or you've put them away?
I would say average.
You'd say average, so very seasoned.
I mean, yeah, I'm seasoned, but
What's the vibe got to be like? All right, so give me an example of where some dude could take you, and give me an example of the vibe being right, and then give me an example of how that could happen to where you guys hook up on a first date.
good conversation and, laughter and just having like a good flow, a good time, and like someone that you feel like you could possibly date and that you enjoy being with and you like. And
You sound like
if
you
it
were
does
coached
that.
by the NBA on how to do
I'm
interviews.
just saying.
So like he comes in there. What does he do? He buys you. How do you meet the guy in the bar? Let's say there's a guy across the bar. He's like, hey, order them a couple of shots. Dude's super hot.
Okay.
He orders you a couple of shots and then walks over, starts talking to you. Is that a good first play?
Yeah, that's a good first play for sure.
And then you're sitting there flirting back, and then he's giving you his attention, and his boys are giving your girl attention, and then all of a sudden he's like, "What are you doing after this?" What do you say?
The bar situation is a little.
You're vibing though,
Right.
He's hot.
I mean, I don't know if I would go. It depends. I mean, sometimes you get little drinks in you and you're feeling a little bit like whatever, but usually I'll probably just give a number. And
He lives right around the corner from the bar. Quarter mile away, done hooked you up super hot. He's been drinking, you're vibing all night. He says, hey, why don't you come over for a nightcap at my house? Is that how it goes?
yeah. I mean, I guess it just depends, So it depends how you're feeling.
Is that an example of how it could go?
It is, yes.
Okay, so you get over to the house.
Okay.
Now you're at his house. Let's call him Luigi.
Okay.
You're at Luigi's house. He offers you a drink. You guys have maybe a White Claw.
Okay.
You guys are sitting on the couch. What happens? Music's bumping.
Okay, so I guess it's on him if he wants
It's on
if
him.
wants
What's
to
he
make
got
a
to do?
move. You know, talk and try to go in for the kiss, I guess.
So he's got to. So he's got the music playing. You guys are jamming. You're already a little sauced from the bar. You're sitting on the couch.
Yep.
And he makes that move and he starts making out.
Okay.
You guys are making out, and does it typically end there on the couch, or do you guys go to the bedroom?
I guess it depends on how. It's on the guy. If he's starting to do all this and that, and you're in the vibe, and you are like, whatever, it's cool, and you like him, then yeah.
And then what if he says, what if it's over, and he's like, all right, I got to get up early. You want to head out? Do you feel like nasty if he's just like, all right,
No.
I got to go?
No, not at all. I'd probably be like, probably for the better. Maybe that was a sign.
And then how often? Give me the ratio of how often you're disappointed to not disappointed. What's the ratio? How often are you disappointed in comparison to not disappointed?
Probably disappointed to not disappointed. I don't know. It could be like a 50-50 on that one.
It's a good question. Right?
Yeah.
Have you ever been like, all right, so he's about to take you home, everything's going good, you get there, and then all of a sudden stuff happens, and you're like, nah, bro, this was totally not worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you go through it anyways, huh?
No, you're like, make an excuse to leave.
Have you ever gone through with it anyways? Yeah.
No, not if it's off. No.
Well, what if everything's good but he's off in the area?
What?
Like we're on YouTube, so let's just say that he's not really holding.
Right. I get what you're saying.
You still go through with it?
I guess you try to, and if it's not working, then you don't.
So you'll forget a kiss on the first date. You'll go all the way to
You
the
brought
home.
it to that.
I did bring it to that. This is fascinating. People want to know you're a good-looking girl. They want to know if there are chances. And so to cap it, what would you say would be the number one thing a guy could do to ensure that he can make the bag for the night?
Just be like cool and not a douche, I guess.
Just be cool.
Yeah, just be like nice and have a good personality and genuine and not say things that are going to turn you off, I guess.
So just be cool. In the words of Rob McManus.
Yeah.
Come on down, come on down, come on down, it's cool. Come on down,
Yeah.
come on down, come on down, it's cool.
So Jess says just be cool and you have your shot with her. Well, that's very honest of you. I like the honesty. So, because us men, we like to get a little bit of insight into what you got going on. So, I mean, I guess you play your cards right with Jess, and you can handle Dizzy on the first time.